Hi guys, and welcome back to my second channel. Welcome to The Trough, where I deliver you hot slop daily. I did miss a day this week. I was busy, alright. Anyway, Bonnie Blue. No, let's switch it up. Let's go over to Elon Musk. Only because my boyfriend is getting fed up of me talking about Elon Musk. He was like, you do talk about him quite a lot. And I was like, yeah, because he's always doing something stupid and this was before the Nazi salute, and that's what it was. Don't you dare. Like, it's so... I haven't even started the video yet, and I'm already mad about it. It is so ignorant and offensive to be like, oh, it's because he's got Asperger's. He knows to not do that. Do you know what? Well, one of my bestest friends of all time is autistic. He doesn't throw up a Zig Heil for fun. Zig Heil? I don't even know. Now I'm the offensive one because I can't pronounce it properly. He doesn't throw up a hand gesture. Or the people being like, it's the Roman salute. Yeah, and the swastika used to be a symbol for peace. And like, you know, throughout a lot of the world, it still is in like a lot of Eastern mythologies and countries, whatever. It still is. But we don't use it in the West for a certain reason. If you think it's so... We've not even started, I'm already angry. If you think it's so inoffensive, if you've come here as a little salivating Musk defender, please go out and touch grass, first of all. Secondly, if he met you, he would hate you. He wouldn't piss on you if you were on fire. Thirdly, he's never going to wire you £1 million, so take his member out of your mouth. Fourthly, if you think it's so inoffensive what he's done, or like legendary, or no, it actually wasn't that, he was just doing something else, please go to Germany. Go to Germany and do what he did and see how fast you will get arrested. Yeah, my boyfriend's a bit like, you do talk about him a lot. And I'm like, every day he's in the news for something stupid and new. And he's like, yeah, but you do talk about... Can't help it. Do you know what? No, it's embarrassing. I used to like Elon Musk. My defense is I was younger and dumb. I don't think the frontal lobe had kicked in. I'm pretty sure the frontal lobe hadn't fully kicked in. Like, I used to have pet rats. I think recently someone was like, what happened to your pet rats? And it's like, that was like, how many years ago was that? Like 7, 8... I'm sorry, they're in pet rat heaven. They don't live very long. It's really sad. But I used to have pet rats. One was called Keanu after Keanu Reeves, and then 2 were called Elon and Musk. Like, I liked Elon Musk before I realized what a stupid... Because I used to like stupid edgelord humor. I mean, I'll still back being a fan of Filthy Frank. Joji's fine. iDubbbz, cringe. What am I doing? I'm just fighting people. It's because I've got a bit of a headache here, so I'm just like extra rowdy. But I liked stupid edgelord humor because I was younger and just more... I won't even say stupider because that's not fair, because I am a grade A philosophy student. Didn't know. No, I am, unlike Musk, actually a genius. I'm smarter than Elon Musk because I know not to throw up a cigarette. Though actually, it's kind of proven that it doesn't really matter, because no one in that audience complained, did they? Kind of proves that it doesn't matter. He is a law unto himself. He is a one-man country. He can do what he wants and he faces no repercussions for any of his actions, which is why he is probably actually the most dangerous person on the planet, because he can do whatever, you know. And some people are like, why do you care? And it's like, well, I care. He could buy YouTube tomorrow. I'm going to have to buy Google. If Google wanted to sell YouTube to him, he could buy it, and then he could make a little algorithm to find anyone with dissenting opinions about him and kick them off the platform. He is a threat to... Well, firstly, he's a threat to free... I don't even need this article. Fuck the article. Firstly, he's a threat to free speech, right? So when he bought Twitter, he got butt mad that... Not used that word in a long time. He's making me immature. He got mad that other people had more popular tweets than him. He got the devs to artificially inflate his account so his account would be seen by everyone to, you know, make his following skyrocket. So he has forced himself upon a lot of people's, you know, ex-Twitter screens or whatever. He arbitrarily makes up the rules as he goes along. I don't care for Asmongold, but he took away his blue check mark because they had a disagreement. He's a billionaire. He's not even a billionaire. He is the billionaire. He is the richest person on the planet, and he is so insecure. I feel like if you met him and you didn't immediately right? Like, you just dismiss something he said. Like, you met him and he was like, hey, I've got this amazing idea. And you just turned around and went, so what? Who cares? Shut up. Go away. You're annoying and stupid. I feel like he would break down because he is, I think, one of the most insecure, like the most insecure, powerfulest men I've ever seen. It's pathetic. Anyway, I've got a few more Elon Musk videos to do, so you'll have to watch all of them to get my full opinion of the man, and maybe it'll even, translate into one big video on my main channel, because I really want to. He is a threat. He's a threat to our democracy in the UK. He wants to deliberately undermine our democracy and pump Nigel Farage full of money and full of something else probably. Elon Musk has brushed aside the furore over a one-arm gesture he gave during a speech celebrating the inauguration of Donald Trump. At Monday's event, Musk thanked the crowd for making it happen before placing his right hand over his heart, then thrusting the same arm out into the air straight ahead of him. He then turned and repeated the action for those sitting behind him, and that's another thing. He will say things and deliberately leave spaces for the audience to either react or clap or laugh. And then if they don't, he repeats what he said because he's that much of a pathetic man baby. You know, when like he said that thing when he was being like, fuck the advertisers. He looked expectantly into the crowd as if people were going to go, I say, heavens to Betsy, faint cry, throw up, piss themselves, try and shag him, maybe all at once, who knows? And they didn't react. So then he said it again. And then they were like, oh my God, I can't believe he said, fuck the advertisers. Oh, he's so hard. He said a naughty word. He said a word you're not meant to say in a professional sitting. Oh, wow. What a renegade. What a maverick. Someone X, the social media platform he owns, likened the gesture to a Nazi salute, though others disagreed. In response, the SpaceX and Tesla chief posted on X, frankly, they need better dirty tricks. The everyone is Hitler attack is so tired. Here's the thing. I was around back in the day on Twitter. I was a bit of a menace on Twitter. I was a little troll. When people really would be like, oh my God, you're basically Hitler, for like not as severe or serious things. Shall we just say that? People would really throw that one out. But my guy, you're literally zig-heiling on the stage. He knew what he was doing. His little he smirked, bit his lip or something. Oh my God, he's so embarrassing. He's so embarrassing. I'm cringing eternally. I want to die. He's so embarrassing. He knew what he was doing as he was doing it. Dare I say this? He's the one that wants to emulate a dictator so badly. Dare I say, oh God, I'm going to get in trouble. I don't care. The limp-wristed, obviously I'm not going to recreate what he did. I'm not stupid and I'm not whatever he is. But his little limp-wristed, it's a toss-up between the gloves are off and he's showing people who he really is, or he just really wants to be that edgy that he would do something that edgy for the shock value. To be honest, I'm not quite sure which one it is, right? Whether it's he's actually trying to, it's normalizing this anyway, but is it because he still just wants to be a 16-year-old little edgelord who goes onto 4chan and is sped? I feel like it's more like that because, frankly, he's so kind of no, I don't want to say infantile because then that takes away the responsibility of his own actions that he should have. It takes away his autonomy in a sense. And yet he is a giant fucking baby with the net worth of a small country's GDP. I feel like because when I was younger, I had my anti-SJW phase. I feel like I have a better insight to that kind of world, let's call it that, than the average person who never once temporarily went off chart, shall we say. I would go more on the side of he was trying so desperately to be edgy and get his little edge points on Twitter, which he's turned into his edgy little... But then, Twitter's become so neo-Nazi. Oh my God, I don't know. I'm probably just waffling at this point. Basically, what I'm saying is even him trying to be edgy and trying to do it, it was limp-wristed. He did it for, he did it twice, sure. But he did it for, 1 or 2 seconds. Because... can I say he doesn't have the balls to just go out and really do it and say it with his chest? Can I say it? I don't know. I'm confusing myself here. Not everything is everything is a joke. Come on. You've got to laugh or else you'll cry. Musk, the world's richest man and close ally of President Trump. How long's that going to last though? It's going to blow up. I don't think Trump can stand him, to be honest. 'Cause have you seen, I've seen this via TikTok, that he's already put in little passive aggressive, like, Elon Musk can't become president, he is not American. Because it's getting to him, because I think people keep calling Elon Musk first lady. I reckon he's going to try and get in that Trump lineage another way. I wouldn't trust this person near a daughter. I wouldn't trust any of them. I would not trust any of them near a young woman. Was speaking at the Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C. when he made the gesture. My heart goes out to you. It is thanks to you that the future of civilization is assured. Oh my God. And he can't even do public speaking right. Like, he can't do anything right. And then people go, yeah, well, he's rich. And it's like, yeah, when you start off rich, it is so easier to stay rich and become richer. We know that his parents had that emerald mine, and they probably gave him a small loan of $1 million, and that he got in with PayPal, and then I think he sold like his share for a bunch of it, and then he got it. I don't think he even, I would have to look this up. If I do my own video, I'll have to be much more well researched on this, but I'm very sure that he didn't create Tesla. He just got in and then like bullied other people out the way. And the thing is when you get to a certain level of richness, even not even like millionaire standard, like I've got friends who definitely aren't millionaires, but maybe they've got like tens of thousands of pounds saved up. So then they speak to financial advisors about making that money work for them, you know? So imagine you just get to millionaire status. You get financial advisors. You get people to grow the pot, as it were. If you're a CEO, because he is not working. I need to save it for the next video, but he is not working 20 hours a week. He probably is working 20 hours a week. He's not working 100 hours a week, because he's not doing that and also pretending to be like the best in the world at that game. That happened. We'll talk about it in the next video. These people hire people smarter than them to make a lot of decisions, not for them, but give them a nudge in the right direction. He's not some genius. Because do you know what got me? When he went on Joe Rogan years ago, I think it was that one time that he smoked a joint. And everyone was like, oh my God, grow up. He went on Joe Rogan and he was being like, AI is bad. It's Pandora's box. Once we open that box, you cannot put it back in, and it's going to be scary and it's going to change everything, and la-di-la-di-la-di-la. Other people have said it way better than him and gone into way more detail. But then he's the one trying to create a computer that you can upload your consciousness into. He's the one messing around with consciousness with Neuralink and killing all those monkeys. It's literally the like prelude to a video game where the apocalypse has happened, and that meme you come across some like tapes, and it's like the first Neuralink transplant in the patient has gone well. So which is it? AI bad, uploading consciousness into supercomputer to live in the Matrix forever good? That's what I went to a talk once that Julian Assange was at via web link, because Slavoj Žižek was hosting the talk, and Julian Assange said that, and this was like, it must be 9 or 10 years ago, elites within, I think he said Google, which is crazy. Elites within Google are trying to make a matrix system so they can upload their consciousness into it so they can all live in a state of euphoria forever. But that's kind of what Musk is doing. But then these little idiots, these cretins on Twitter who like suck off Daddy Elon, I think they think they're part of this club. They think that, you know, if they support him, when he does create the supercomputer that you can upload a consciousness into, which is only going to end by it accidentally self-destructing and killing everyone it's linked to, by the way. I'll write that sci-fi, I don't care. I think they will be invited to be, as George Carlin said, it's a big club and you ain't in it. I ain't in it, you ain't in it. In fact, it's the same big club they use to bash us all over the head with. Like, you're not the same as them. Because I think a lot of people, hate to generalize, but like I see it from a lot of Americans. I think it's because Americans are told when they're children, or maybe they were back in the day, maybe it's different now, you can do anything when you grow up. In England, we are not taught that. We are taught you're nothing and no one likes you and it's raining all the time. Grow up, get a job. We're taught that in England. What, no one else's childhood? I'm joking. My childhood was fine. Though my dad did say to me, oh, you want to be a writer? Well, there's lots of people who want to be writers. And how are you ever going to beat them? Well, I've got books out now, Dad, that you're not allowed to read. Check them out on Amazon. The Prime Minister's Porky Mistress. But I feel like lots of Americans are taught you can be anything when you grow up. And then some of them think that, well, they're closer to being a billionaire than they are homeless. So that's why they defend the billionaires because they think if they just pull themselves up by their bootstraps, they'll be able to do it one day. And hey, look, 1 in a million people probably can. But that's it. That's the other thing about billionaires as well that you have to realize. Billionaires are so rich that they will just buy people. They will employ people to lobby for them to pass laws in which there are loopholes that they can exploit so they get even richer. Wealth don't equal maturity or intelligence, because if it did, I'd be the richest person on earth. I am better than Elon Musk. Anyway, there was immediate backlash on social media and disagreeing about Musk's intent. Ruth Ben-Giat, a history professor at New York University, said, historian of fascism here, it was a Nazi salute and a very belligerent one too, but the Anti-Defamation League, an organisation founded to combat anti-Semitism, did not agree. It seems that Elon Musk made an awkward gesture in a moment of enthusiasm, not a Nazi salute. Yeah, made the awkward gesture twice, did he? Andrea Stropper, a confidant of Muppet, I was going to say, a confidant of the Muppet, who has connected him with far-right Italian PM Giorgia Meloni, was reported by Italian media to have posted the clip on Musk with the caption, Roman Empire is back, starting from Roman salute. Shut up. Okay, go do your Roman salutes in Germany. See how far that gets you. The Roman salute was widely used in Italy by Benito Mussolini's fascist party. So it's still got a history of fascism, before later being adopted by Adolf Hitler in Germany. Stropper later deleted his post, Italian media said. He later posted that gesture, which some mistook for a Nazi salute, is simply Elon, who has autism, expressing his feelings by saying, I want to give my heart to you. Ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. I know so many people who have like varying degrees of autism. They don't do that. What about just a good thumbs up, right? In fact, this is the thing. This is one of the things that I was going to say he could have done an okay sign, but several years ago during like the kind of like SJW to anti-SJW, blah, 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 like for all that was going on, I think like one extremist somewhere started using the okay. No, I think 4chan said, oh my God, if 4chan said it, then it was just a troll that then got taken seriously. Like, I'm so sure that the okay symbol got started as it being a symbol of like the far right or the alt-right. I'm so sure that got started off on 4chan as a troll and then people took it seriously. And that's one of those things where it's like, but you've now like lent power to doing that when it was just intended as a stupid troll to rile people up. And now, because like there were some people who were just like normally doing, I mean, that used to be the Illuminati sign, right? Maybe it still is. But some people would just do that normally. And then people on Twitter would be like, oh my God, they're dog whistling to the far right. And it's like, I don't think they are. They're just like a normal person. And like, they don't know that this now has like a far right connotation. Far right connotation is me in the video, like, oh God. I'm Elon Musk. But that's something where it's like, well, that's just stupid. I don't think you should let people turn this into something bad and let them have it. I don't feel that you should actually do that, because then it is giving them power to the thing, and it was originally intended as a troll in the first place to wind people up. That's what I mean by when people were just like, crazy and all over the place, but it was like kind of less serious. Whereas this, he is Sig Heiling on stage, so that's more serious. The Sig Heil, I'm sorry, is a negative connotation now, and like, you're not going to erase that. I don't think it's I don't know. This is exactly what he communicated into the microphone. Elon dislikes extremists. Well, then why would he do something that extremists do? Anyway, that's all for today's video. Thank you guys so much for listening to my lunatic ramblings. I'm hard work, I know. Thank you for listening to The Trough. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.